Alright, so with Locrian we've got renumbering. Of course we have root. The pattern we're going to play is -1 because it has the offset. So we're right over here, but I'm up an octave. So we're going to be playing a 7 pattern. So it's going to be root 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first triad is there. And then the fourth is an augmented fourth back up to the root of Locrian. Now to go to the fourth of Locrian, instead of starting on this string, but I can do that, 4, we're going to be playing the 3 pattern because of the offset, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to start with root here again because we want to go root 3, 5 triad, root 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we have root 2, 3, 4, 5. From 5 we want to start -1 is a 4 pattern, so we're going to go root 2, 3, 4, 5, root 3, 5. That's major. So it's okay, I just went back to the chord there. Sounded good. So that's it as far as chart number 398. We got to Locrian, have the different scales. Of course, we've got some an additional little thing here. Play away long patterns. Again, it's the count is the same for all modes. On the bottom string all the way up to here's the top string, and this is over the top string or just on string. So for 2, 3, 4 on string on the top, 2, 3, 4. Okay, instead of going to imaginary 5, 6, 7, we can just continue on string like that. So that's what that is. It's just the same for all modes. You just have to fit the pattern to it. So let's start looking at the cello. We're going ahead to chart number 399. Cello root modal counts, 4 note string shapes, modal string counts, all 7 rooted modes. Of course we have all 7 modes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we have both bookends, you know, both fence posts on the end. Somebody once asked me how many fence posts in a 100-foot fence, you know, and I said 10. He said no, maybe it's 11, I don't know. So that kind of thing. We want to know what's going on between the 7th and the root, and between the root and the 2nd. Okay, so I've just, this is a duplicate, these guys. So this is cello. Hello, cello. Let's first look over at the pattern differences between cello and between the guitar. So here's my cello. Okay, I'm gonna extend this thing a little bit. I tuned it, so we're gonna have to go with what tuning it is. It's actually tuned to what it should be: C, G, D, and A. Okay, not that loud. Doesn't sound as loud as it would be. So what we've got here is we have the guitar string shapes: 4, 5, 6, root 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the long playaways. Once again, there's 2 things to know. I'm going to cover the paradox, even though things have been getting a little weird and I didn't feel like covering the paradox. But if you look at it, the way that the cello string shapes go, they're backwards to the way that a P4 and P5 are backwards. Okay, so if you're going in fifths, the whole thing just goes backwards, just like with guitar, just like with caged. Okay, with caged, you might go in string shape fifths when you're going to the right, string shape fourths when you're going to the left, string shape fifths when you're going up, string shape fourths when you're going down. They're in opposites, fourths and fifths. So if you look at C, its fourth is F, and then C is also the fifth of F. So there's that paradoxical relationship. The patterns with the cello P5 are exactly the same as the patterns with the guitar P4, no warp, no tuning third, because we have to adjust to that, except that they are literally upside down. Okay, so that's something to think about. So the 5, 6, 7 goes to root 2, 3. So these aren't guitar long string shape labels. They are. See, I was wrong to put that there, but it is really correct because I said string shape labels. This is a string shape, 4, 5, 6, no matter where you put it. But it does, in the pattern build, it doesn't go under root 2, 3. It goes over it with the guitar. So that's the difference. So we don't have to worry about that. We're doing cello now. We have to add one note because it's in fifths. Okay, so we're going to do a 4, 5, 6, but a 5, 6, 7. And what indeed is a 4, 5, 6 and a 5, 6, 7? It turns out here it's a 4C string shape and a 5A string shape. Okay, so on the guitar, I'm going to show you a 4C string shape and a 5A string shape. So on the cello, we're going to be playing 4, 5, 6, 7. It's nice. It's just 3 whole steps or 4 whole steps, whatever you want to call it. It's a nice, big, super long string shape like that. And if I wanted to continue on from there, I would have to go in fifths here, so it would be 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'd have to go up a whole step because the guitar is only in fourths. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So that circle, the way it goes around like that, that is the cello modal string shape circle. These are double string shapes. They're interlocked. Okay, but these aren't interlocked. Just the string shapes themselves. So let's look at that. And another thing about cello is with the 4 notes, we're start to finish the scale rule. Root 2, 3, 4. The next one up is going to be 5, 6, 7 root. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. Now these bottom four strings, if we want to play, remember cello is in C. God bless them, right? So the bottom note is C. Sounds a little flat. Now I can adjust it with these fine tuners up here because that's all I'm going to do right now. And make sure you got enough threads to fine tune it. So you want to make these guys nominal when you adjust the big ones up here, so that you don't unscrew the whole thing or screw it in too tight. So we got root 2, 3, 4. Now I remind you, I don't mean to boast or anything, but this fingerboard doesn't have frets on it, so I could just roll this on in 3 pieces, and then I just rolled the tape right over it. I just rolled it right over it, the laminating tape, which is just mailing tape. It's not box tape that makes that duck sound when it comes out. It's mailing tape. It's a little more expensive maybe. And the formula that I use for where these notes are